Good morning. Not a whole lot of us this morning because of the rain. I know there's at least a couple that have texted me or messaged me that they're not going to be here today because of that. However, we've only got a few more months of that, or a few more weeks, more than likely, and then we'll be into the good weather most of the time. Actually, it'll be raining for the next 3 months because we're in Arkansas.
We pray it will.
Yes. My daughter and son-in-law are on their way from Washington to South Carolina, and I told her this morning that I ordered this weather specifically for them, that today and tomorrow would be like this so that they would feel at home. Actually, it's raining harder. This would be a terrific storm for them up there. It just sprinkles most of the time. But enough of that. Let's get started this morning. Who wants to start us off this morning? All right, Laura, come on up.
Come on down.
You're the next contestant.
Good morning, I'm Laura with the Crawford County Adult Education Center. I've been keeping you guys up to date with a few events that we have going on. Our graduation ceremony, our next one is set for Monday, May 22nd. So it's going to be at the Van Buren Fine Arts Center. Anybody is welcome to join us. Of course, we've got plenty of space at that location. It's going to start at 6:30 in the evening and will be followed by a brief reception. We're really excited for all our graduates. It's a great time to honor the community members that have taken that step and gotten their GED, so we're very excited for that. Of course, we also have a career fair date set for the spring. Last week I told you guys it was going to be April 18th. We had something come up on that day, so we had to reschedule. Luckily, we haven't really sent too much out, so the new date is the following week. It's going to be Tuesday, April 25th. The event's free. It's open to the public. Typically, we have a lot of different vendors there, including employers that are hiring, schools or other training available in our community and surrounding communities, and also a lot of community resources. So if there's something that is a barrier or an obstacle to you going to school, we'll have lots of help there to kind of figure out those barriers and get you past those so that you can get back enrolled in school. As always, we have our GED classes going. We have a sign-up list for our computer classes. Microsoft Excel, I believe, is going to be the next Microsoft IT Academy class that we offer. So stay tuned for that. We'll be offering that. Again, that's free, and there's both morning and evening classes available. And last but not least, we're very excited to start our craft skills class. Our adult class is starting March 7th. So if you know somebody that is interested in changing careers or learning a little bit more about a skilled trade, this is a great place to take that first step, and we're very excited about that. And of course, it is free just like all our other services. So for all your education needs, please call us at the Crawford County Adult Ed. Check out our website. If you Google our full name, Crawford County Adult Education Center, the website will be the first link that pops up, followed by our Facebook page. We also have Twitter and Instagram, so it's a great way to stay in contact with us for all these events, and we'd love to see you at one of them. And I'm Laura with the Crawford County Adult Education Center.
Breathe. She talks so fast, it's like, breathe for her. Okay.
I was ready to continue eating.
You're ready to continue eating, okay. And when you're eating for two, you get to eat like two if you want. So, okay. All right.
That was really warm over there. Holy
yes, it is. That fire is on and warm, and I'm surprised you've got your computer sitting right next to it. Not too warm. Okay. Come on up, Linda. You're
I don't like it to me.
Well, I looked over at Kathy, and whenever I did, I realized, oh, she's at 5 minutes. So I'm like, okay, I might as well get up. I'm Linda with Cozy Quilts and Things. Right now, things is a little bit on the calm side, but quilts are still coming in to be quilted. Get to see some beautiful things that people do bring in, and I love to see them. I love to quilt them. So, you know, if you're needing any of this done, just contact me. Also, I had a customer yesterday from Waldron, and older lady, she's 76 and fixing to get back into doing handwork and everything. Didn't buy anything yesterday, but she's like, my husband and I are shutting down our shop, and so I want to start doing quilting instead. So, you know, we had lots of fun talking and visiting, which my husband and I both, we enjoyed that very much. So if I'm not busy, come out. We'll sit down with you. We've got chairs in the shop, lots of them, so that we can just sit down and visit if people just want to do that. We enjoy it very much. So I'm Linda with Cozy Quilts and Things.
All right. So now you know where to come and visit. If you got some extra time, just come on by. All right. And I'm sure if it gets a little cool with the rain and all, she's got something you can wrap around and talk about. All right. Adam, come on up.
I am Adam L. Spain with the Eden Wellness Alliance. Health and wellness the way God intended. All natural, non-invasive approaches to your health, wealth, and relationships. So we as far as announcements of the housekeeping type stuff, we don't have anything going on the rest of this week. The next one we're doing is our Emergency Preparedness the Healthy Way, which is just kind of going over the CDC guidelines and giving you some suggestions and edits that you can do that are a bit more healthy, a bit more in line with what you might need, because you know, tornado season coming up in the months coming and things like that. Good to have those emergency things set up for yourselves. So having those things available will be good. That's going to be the second Saturday So that's what we're going to have going for us soon. We still are doing our massage therapy, integrative reflexology, mainly our best treatments, the bioenergetic synchronization technique. It's kind of like the chiropractic adjustment, but no snap, crackle, pop. It lets your body's muscles readjust your system and your bones without anything else being forced into place. So that's one that I like. That's the one I like to use because it's so gentle on the body. It is my main focus. But we do the massage therapy and things like that. We have at least one done every month. So that's what I have right now. I would still request from those watching and those here that if they have any subjects that they want to have covered, whether it's a specific disorder or dis-ease of the body's systems that we can give our opinions on, or if you find articles that you want to have gone over on our Thursday events that we do here on YouTube, that's excellent too, because that lets me know what type of articles people are looking at on a regular basis that are in the circle that I am influencing at the moment. So I appreciate everyone's attention. I am Adam L. Spain with the Eden Wellness Alliance. Health and wellness the way God intended. All natural, non-invasive approaches to your health, wealth, and relationships.
First time I've heard your tongue get tangled up behind your eye tooth there on that end. Normally it just flows right on out. All right. Okay. Well, I'm Ron with Cellcom, Cellular Computer and Gadget Repair. We are still doing all the repairs that you need. We will no longer do the software repairs except on a very, very, very extreme situation. I do have someone that can do those that I'll take him into the shop and call him, and he'll come in and do those, and so we'll still be able to do that if we need it, but we're phasing all that out. But as far as the computer screens and charge ports, the physical type repairs, we're still doing all of that. Of course, all the phones and tablets, we're still doing all of that if we're able to. So when I say able, I mean parts are available and that kind of thing. Our closing date is still looking at the last week of March. I say the last week because I will be out of town from Thursday on that week, and so I'm not sure exactly how much I'm going to be open that last week of March, but we're looking at closing then. Things are progressing as far as the closing. I've got folks that are looking at my inventory and tools and all that kind of stuff. Doesn't look like anyone's going to buy it or any of that at this point. That is still a possibility if someone wants to, but it looks like at this point it will be closed up at the end of March. And so I will start with CRN. Start to remind everyone that I also do illusions and gospel magic for different shows, parties, events, corporate events, that kind of thing, church events. And if you have a need for any of that, let me know or call me or whatever. It's a different number than is on the Cellcom card, but I've got cards for that as well. But we can get that done and set those up, and I guarantee that it'll be entertaining and that everyone will leave having a good time. And if you got special emphasis, we can do that as well. So I'm Ron with Cellcom and Illusions and Gospel Magic. So, all right. Our 5-minute this morning is Kathy McDaniel, and she's coming up and she's going to talk about Tastefully Simple.
Oh, it is warmer over here. I feel like
Yeah, it's much warmer in front of that.
Good morning. I'm Kathy McDaniel with Tastefully Simple, and I have been doing this a long time, but this weekend I watched a video of something that somebody put together, and I have gotten so excited, and then I made it, and I was like, wow. Okay, so Tastefully Simple has lots of meal kits. I mean, we can make your life so easy at home, and I don't care if there's 2 of you at home, 4, 6, however many there are, we can do it. And all of our meal kits, even buying the Tastefully Simple products and all your groceries, less than $3 per serving. So, you just can't beat that. You can't go through the drive-thru and get that. But we have what we call our magic chicken. And this is what in this little container. And if you have our seasoned salt, onion, and garlic, which are our 3 most popular spices that we have, you can make magic chicken. And basically when you make magic chicken, you mix these together so you get this little deal here. And then you're making a big pot, slow cooker of chicken is basically what you're doing. So basically you take 4 pounds. I've heard people that were doubling this, putting like 8 pounds in there at a time. And you put your seasoning with some vegetable or chicken broth in there or water and let it cook for 5 or 6 hours. Then you take it out, shred it, and then you freeze it. So you have your quart-sized bags, and most of the recommendations have been 2 cups to a freeze. And then your dinner is in the oven, because Friday night I said, okay, I got out of my 4 pounds of chicken with my magic chicken, I have 4 freezer bags in the freezer, so there's 4 meals, plus I had enough for dinner. So we decided to have chicken tacos. So I went on our website, which there's over 5,000 recipes on our website, so all you have to do is put in, I want chicken tacos. And all I had to do, because my spices were already in my chicken, I just had to add like a can of tomatoes, and we have a guacamole starter that I did with that. My husband, he loves Tastefully Simple. He cooks with Tastefully Simple all the time, but he just will not shut up about those chicken tacos. He's like, man, this is the kind of meal that you should be putting all over your Facebook, because he just kept going on. So you come in from lunch, how you're hungry, and how hard is it to take, you leave in the morning, you throw your bag of chicken in the refrigerator so it thaws during the day, and then you could do all kinds of things. You could have sandwiches, or you could add some vegetables in there, all kinds of things you could do with our magic chicken. So very easy to do, and all you need to have are 3 spices to make it. So I'm Kathy McDaniel with Tastefully Simple, and I would love to help you get dinner on the table, but also sit down with your family and have a wholesome experience while you're eating good food and you're actually talking to your kids. So I have a couple of door prizes to give away. And I'm going to give you all a catalog. I don't know that I've ever... But our
Thank you.
meal kits are in here, and so I would love to help you with that.
I think that was about a 4-minute, 5-minute.
Sorry,
but
I thought
anyway,
I
no,
did
that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so, oh man, all kinds of stuff in here. So, all right, so 3 ingredients.
3
You
ingredients.
can do all that, so, all right. The only drawback to doing something like that is you have to do it ahead of time. But
Yeah, but
so
then-
much extra time that you have by doing that.
That's correct.
So it all pays off and pays off in the end. So, all right. All right. Well, I think that's everybody for today. We're kind of down because of the weather and all. So, if you know anyone that is not here, that you don't know why they're not here, be sure and contact them. Let them know we missed them, that kind of thing. We can't browbeat them. We can't force them to be here, but just remind them what it does for their business.
You
And
can.
so
It's just illegal.
well, it's illegal when it doesn't work. But anyway, because if they're here, they don't want to be here, and that does the whole aura thing, and everybody. Anyway, but do encourage them, and remember, there are sometimes if you've been talking to somebody to come or about coming, and they haven't been here yet, continue to encourage them to come. Before I came the first time, there was somebody that asked, cajoled, needled, prodded for about 6 months before I finally came to the first one because of scheduling and everything else. So sometimes they just need a little bit of extra time before they can get there that first time. And then I've missed very few since that first time. So because it does help. So we'll see everyone next week, and have a good and productive week.
Bye.
Bye.
You too.